Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Ms. Marvel in the MCU, and there are spoilers in this video. I'll just rip the band-aid off. Everybody's talking about it right now. Apparently the last episode of Ms. Marvel teases that she is not an Inhuman, but she is a mutant, and that they're going to use her as a lead-in to the X-Men in the MCU. This is wrong on so many levels. Yes. If you were excited about the X-Men coming to the MCU, just know that they're not going to be anything like the X-Men you're expecting. We're not going to get 90s X-Men, despite them having Professor X in his yellow space wheelchair and the cartoon theme, which apparently they use in Ms. Marvel too. It's all gonna wind up being like Hellfire Gala or something.
They're doing the animated, they're doing X-Men like 97 or something like that?
Yes.
And it's not gonna be.
No, it's gonna be a very modern, quote-unquote woke take on the X-Men, and you can never go home again. But this gives us an idea of what Disney is planning on doing, and they're gonna make this character the linchpin. They're gonna make her popular. They're gonna try to make her popular. They tried to make her popular by putting her in the Avengers game as the lead character.
The comic got rebooted how many times?
Yeah, now they changed her powers. Now she's gonna be a mutant.
Yeah, and so they keep trying to make it stick. Thing is, they keep going on about, review bombed by toxic people. A lot of people who didn't like her, it was not because they were actually fans of the comic. They didn't like her because she wasn't like the comic. I guess those are review bomb assholes too.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The kid actually seems like a good kid.
And nothing against the actress at all.
Yeah, I want to be clear. That being said, I couldn't even get past the first episode because it was all just like a Captain Marvel love fest, and I'm like, eh.
Well, that's part of the character.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, not really into it. But I mean, the kid does seem pretty grounded. She seems like a pretty good kid. So this is nothing against her.
She's genuinely excited about doing it, and I think she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, same with the kid playing America Chavez. I think she's actually a pretty good kid. I don't think that they both seem like they're grounded. They're not arront. They're not, and they're just happy to be part of the MCU.
And they're genuinely excited, and you're happy for them. Yeah. It's not their fault. So I want to make that very clear. Do not harass these actors. It's not their fault.
Yeah, so that I want to say up front here, but I'm just like, of course they're going to do this to make sure that Ms. Marvel is like the most important character in the MCU, because the X-Men are going to be important going forward. Just do not expect classic X-Men.
Everybody was excited about X-Men. That was what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
But just temper your expectations.
We're going to be getting this shit. I guarantee you, we're going to be getting this Hellfire Gala shit. That's what we're going to get in the MCU with the X-Men. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 272,000 subs.
Woo!
Thank you for the support. We do talk about Disney. We talk about Marvel, talk about comics. We've been kind of sort of talking about Ms. Marvel. I didn't watch it. I don't really give a shit. I'm so checked out from the MCU at this point. We didn't go see Thor. We did go see Multiverse of Madness, which was okay. It wasn't great, but
this show, like you're saying, it has poor viewership. Now this is from a month ago.
Yeah,
I don't know what the numbers are off the top of my head recently. I think there's a couple reasons why. One, the fans that she did have of the comics were not happy because this was not like the comics.
Yeah,
so that was straight up like, welcome to the club. I think its audience kind of geared younger. Yeah. And a different type of audience than most MCU shows do. I think that was part of it. I think people just don't care.
Yeah.
They're like, who the hell is Ms. Marvel? Don't care. I think there's a lot of things at play here.
So I think what they could potentially do with her, if this is going to be the case, which it seems like it's going to be, because there we have Ms. Marvel star breaks silence on major X-Men reveal. But I think what they'll do is they'll probably wind up using her as like a Kitty Pryde or Jubilee type character, the young character to introduce.
Right.
The other X-Men, maybe they've been, or something. I mean, it's not going to be, look, any hope that we had for the X-Men to be like the comic books in the 80s and 90s, just abandon all hope. Abandon all hope. That ship has sailed. Marvel Comics, X-Men, currently is just a bunch of, like, dances and fucking weird shit. It's prom every other month. I thought they just had this Hellfire Gala. And they're doing it again, yeah. But
it's prom.
It's prom, mutant prom. So this is what we're probably going to get. Anyway, so CBR Ms. Marvel finale lives up to the hype. Sets up spoilers MCU debut. drops a major revelation about Kamala Khan's origin, setting up the MCU arrival of a major superhero faction. The sixth and final episode of the Disney Plus series sees protagonist Kamala Khan having a brief conversation with her best friend and science buff Bruno. In a tense moment, Bruno realizes there's something different about Kamala's genes, going on to describe his observation as a mutation. Oh my God, what could this mean? What could this mean? At the same moment, a brief musical stinger that sounds similar to the theme song of the X-Men animated series can be heard.
Yeah, of course they did.
Of course they did. Low-hanging fruit. The scene suggests that Ms. Marvel is the first known mutant in the MCU and may foreshadow the arrival of the X-Men.
That we already know is coming.
That we already know is coming. Yeah. So here she broke her silence. She got the script. Is it Aman Vellani? I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, again, I think she's a good kid. I don't have any problem with her personally, but she recalled how they sent her, not only her, the draft of the final episode, and she was freaking out. They sent me.
She actually is a fan, so
yeah.
That's why I do like that about her.
I mean, she's kind of Ms. Marvel in real life, I guess, you know. Anyway, they sent me and only me a draft of the final episode. I immediately freaked out. I emailed Kevin in all caps. I was like, "Are you doing this for real? Are you sure? I'm so honored." I was like yelling at him through an email. I was freaking out. This is the biggest deal in the world. The fact that it's happening on our show is crazy. It's crazy. They didn't even have it in the script. The directors were very secretive about the whole thing.
Yeah, because it wasn't going to go well. She's not a mutant. And the thing is, the people they did have, like, all excited about the show that were fans of the comic were already mad they changed her powers. They were pissed about that. And now you're changing her origin, too.
Yeah, so now she's going to be a mutant. And, I wish they would make up their freaking minds. Like, do the Inhumans exist or do they not exist? Because we have Black Bolt in Multiverse of Madness after we were told that they were retconning the Inhumans out of existence. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, again, another change. They're going to use Ms. Marvel because every Marvel everything is a commercial for the next Marvel.
That's exactly what it is.
And I'm telling you, do not expect 90s X-Men. That would be money in the bank. They're going to use the music because it's nostalgia bait, but they're gonna hitch upside the head probably with this version of the X-Men, which I have zero interest in. They're going to be like hanging out on with plants and skinning each other and having prom.
I don't know. I'm just like, this is
doing sex on the moon or whatever the fuck they're doing in the X-Men comics. I have no idea.
I think the actress is so cute, though. They said that they had trouble getting through the take because she kept getting so excited about it. And I think she's the cutest thing. It's like when Kelly Marie Tran was Rose Tico. I didn't like Rose Tico, but I loved Kelly Marie Tran because she was so excited. She was so cute. That's what it reminds me of. And I hope that she doesn't get shit for this and people understand it's not her fault. Just like it wasn't Kelly Marie Tran's fault. I hope you understand that because they're going to totally F up all of this.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I mean, at this point, I'm just like, the MCU, I mean, none of it matters anyway because now they got the multiverse. If they completely fuck everything up beyond belief, just start over with another universe.
But I don't think it works in movies like it does in comics.
They don't understand that. Disney doesn't understand that.
That's an awfully expensive mistake.
They are. They're just like, oh, well, that's okay. We don't have a Steve Rogers anymore and we don't have a Tony Stark. We'll just go get another Steve and another Tony that's cheaper.
Plus, it's not smart anyway because the viewership was not there for Ms. Marvel. I'm sorry. So you're banking on this and you're making her the lead into the X-Men for a show that people didn't even watch.
Oh my God, they're going to call it Ms. Marvel and the X-Men.
Probably.
It's like, and then Wolverine's going to be her sidekick.
Yeah, there you go.
Wolverine's going to be her bitch.
That's right. Now she's the one that's in charge of the school.
She's in charge now. Oh my God, it's going to be, it's going to be the...
Ms. Marvel School for Gifted Children.
For mutants who can't...
read too good.
Can't read too good.
Is this a school for ants?
No, it's the Ms. Marvel School for comics fans who can't read comics too good. That's the MCU. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up, right? Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.